Finland is a country which is located in the cold climate, and we don't have own resources. I mean, we don't have coal, we don't have gas, we don't have oil. What we have is the forest, rivers, and maybe some peat. I mean, biomass overall, and in order to be able to survive here, we need to have energy solutions that will keep us warm and of course keep the lights on. And due to the fact that we don't have any own resources, it always has been a question of cost, question of how much does it cost. And that has forced us to invent very efficient energy solutions, like combined heat and power, which the efficiency of over 80%. But also the technologies, we have been very good in developing those energy technologies, like combustion boilers for burning combusting biomass and so on. It's on our roots. Well, because of the climate change, of course, the whole energy system is changing. More efficiency, renewable energies, solar, wind, and also the customer interfaces. So the climate change brings in the requirement of the material and resource efficiency, and also CO2 emission-free energy systems. And for us, of course, we are advising it how to build, how to implement the solar systems, how to implement the wind parks, how to integrate those into communities, into energy markets, and then also how to apply the new technologies, all the applications and digital technologies in driving those systems and making it more efficient and also more client or end user friendly, what the end users can do with this. Consulting is of course people related business, so we need to have experts, and we do have experts who are all the time scanning what is going on in the world. So they are in the front of all the development. They are working with our clients. They are discussing with our clients. So they know what is expected, what is coming, what is seen in the marketplace or in the industry. But in addition to that, we have a set of tools which we can use. We have an electricity market modeling, for example, where we can simulate what kind of energy systems could a country or the area or the region like Europe have. So this kind of market modeling, that energy system modeling, where you have all the power plants that are existing in the picture, and then you can simulate that how about if that goes away and is replaced like that. For example, what will happen when there is more solar power on the system and less maybe coal-fired power, and how the system will react. So what is happening when the sun is not shining, and how do you then generate the electricity that is anyway needed, and what kind of capacity is needed in addition to solar system? Is it a storage that can where we can take the electricity, or is it gas fired or something like that? So anyway, coming back to that, to the tools, that is one tool what we have where we can simulate different kind of future scenarios. Also when it comes to the fuels, or for example biomass, we can simulate the forest usage and what is happening in the forest, and how the biomass flows are flowing in the world, and simulate the market conditions, market situations, and what will happen on that side. So naturally you need quite extensive tools in order to be able to bring kind of the fact-based or data into the decision making. But then it is discussing with clients and bringing the expertise in, who will then look at those simulations, look at those scenarios, and make the conclusions and recommendations. In the more distributed energy system, where we have a solar and we have wind and we have the digital solutions, you can simulate that. You can simulate it based on the you can simulate what could happen if. So you can make this kind of what if scenario. So what if there is so and so much solar in that area or that area, and what will happen if the sun is not shining, and what will happen if the distributed generation is not connected to the main grid, and different kind of circumstances you can simulate. But of course you can't simulate how we as individuals will behave in that kind of world, or any kind of world even today, that if we, how do we consume electricity. You can make, of course, the statistical models, but not simulate behaviors. If we have a country or as our client, or if we look at the country, what would be the energy future? It's normally a process where we start to look at that what is in there in the country at the first. What power plants you have, what natural resources you have, how is your electricity grid, are you connected into the neighboring countries, and so on. So what is the fundamentals, that basic energy system that exists in the country? Then of course you always ask your clients that what would you like to see? Do you want to look at the political energy policy, or do you want to look at the investments, or what? But then comes into the picture, what are the requirements? What are the borderlines? Do they want the CO2 free energy future? Do they want more renewables, and so on? And then we go in to simulating the futures, that if we add on more combined heat and power, how would it impact to the whole energy system? What would be the cost? What would be the price levels? What what the end users might need to pay in that kind of future in the energy system, and then create this kind of scenarios. This, if we do this, that will happen. If you do something else, that will happen, and then make a impact analysis of different choices that are possible on the energy field, and also that how those choices could be then implemented. What needs to be done in order to guide the future towards that direction. Make a roadmap, that's a famous word. The energy master plan for a country, it starts with the current situation. What is the consumption of energy? Let's take the electricity master plan as an example. What is the total consumption of electricity in the country? And the master plan is first mapping that where does it come from? How many power plants are there inside the country, coal-fired, hydro, gas-fired, biomass, whatever there are, and how much they are generating electricity to the electricity grid. How much is imported from outside or exported from outside. To get the full picture first that where we are today. And then the master plan is asking the question, what is the desired future? If the desire is to increase renewable energy, increase renewable electricity production, then the master plan tackles that where it can be increased. Do we go, for example, to single house solar panels, or do we go to the regional bigger solar solutions, or wind, or whatever, and then look at that, how does the electricity system look like when we add that, and what kind of impact it has to the existing power plants. Do we need to close down something, or do we need to maybe add on so that we cannot solve the whole picture with the solar, so we need other generation as well. So it kind of forms the new balance where the electricity is generated the way that is desired. And then it looks at what are the impacts, how much investments are needed in the country, how would it impact to the price of the electricity to the end consumers, like ordinary people, industries, wherever, and out of that then discuss about that. What would be the way to implement it? What needs to be done in order to implement? Maybe some government support, or maybe some feed-in tariff, or maybe just the markets are doing it anyway. So that's the master plan, and it can have several different futures. So and the impacts of each of them are then looked at separately, and then the decision makers can make their decisions based on that. So it kind of paints the picture. What is the future? Tells how much would it cost, and what is needed to reach that future. Well, Pöyry's roots are in Finland, so our DNA is from the Finnish company, and even though today we are a international company and operating in all geographies, I think that what it means to be a Finnish company is that we have learned in Finland to combine the expertise of different fields like industry, energy, infrastructure, use of natural resources, and bring it together to generate good solutions, smart solutions for our clients. So what I mean with that is that our starting point in Finland has been pulp and paper industry. But if you really look at pulp and paper industry is industry that consumes the natural resources, the wood, forest. It uses electricity, it uses water, it uses roads, railways, and in order that kind of industry to stay alive, it needs all that infrastructure in there. So pulp and paper expertise is not only the pulp product producing process or the paper machine. It includes all that, how to generate electricity, how to bring it to the process, how to produce heat, how to bring it to the process, what fuels are you using, what raw materials are you using, how to make it so efficient that it is competitive from the company's point of view, but also from the whole nation point of view. So I think that is in our DNA in this world, to be able to see the big picture and be able to combine all the areas needed in order to bring the best possible solution.